This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with Macklin Gym Marbella. We're in Sheffield here for the Brook versus Chavez stroke McDONNELL post-fight. You didn't have a post-fight press conference the other day, did you?
We didn't have one, no.
Why?
I don't know, they didn't. To be fair, they didn't do much. We didn't even have a press conference over there, so I'm not bothered anyway. It just saves a bit of time, a bit of faffing about. You know what I mean? Could start celebrating a little bit earlier.
I spoke to you about an hour after your fight. I think you was waiting to have the test.
Oh no, I was in a hotel then, wasn't I?
Yeah, but you, I think when I spoke to someone, you was waiting to have the test.
Oh yeah, my bloods and all that in it, all your drug stuff after the fight.
All that kind of stuff.
All that.
So I spoke to you in the hotel afterwards,
yeah.
Obviously. A few days now since then. How are you feeling about your performance in Texas again?
Good. I'm buzzing, you know what I mean? I keep getting spells, especially when I'm in car on my own with music blasting. I just get the spells are just buzzing. You know what I mean? I feel like it's like, yes, I've done it. You know what I mean? And hopefully, looking forward to some big fights. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. Looking forward to my holiday. You know, and hopefully when I come back, there'll be a big fight lined up. Hopefully before Christmas.
KAMEDA free?
No. Yeah, I would. They'll pay big money, but it'd be hard to get the money. Would be the motivation. You know what I mean? The fight won't motivate me. You know what I mean? It'd just be the money. So they'd have to come with stupid amounts of money for another rematch. But I think I'd definitely stop him next time.
But I mean, you beat him the first time, and a couple of question marks. You've gone back out there. You've done that easier than the first time. So that story's surely put to bed now, anyway.
Definitely, you know, after the first fight, they were on to us straight away, straight after the fight, rematch. Yeah, fair enough, I'll have a keep rematch, you know what I mean? I felt like I wanted to make a statement anyway, because it was nip and tuck, you know, you don't want to be, you know, people saying to you, oh, you only just nicked that, or you didn't get that, I give it him. You know, so hopefully I'll put all that doubt to rest with people and scolding, but there's some people in America are deluded, you know what I mean? They think he won. I don't know how. That just shows how you can get beat over there when you think you've comfortably won it. Because I don't know how they could give him it. You know what I mean? I just don't.
It was strange because there was people like Dan Raphael, Virgil Hunter, and I think Paulie Malignaggi. I think all had KAMEDA winning, but then the American commentators had you out way wide while that fight was going on during the fight. So it was kind of like, but everyone in England obviously seems to have had
me winning.
Yeah, had the same opinion. I haven't spoke to anyone from around here that thought that KAMEDA won here.
Oh, yeah.
So
I think he had a bit of success in the first few rounds, but apart from that, you know, I just can't see how they think he won. He caught me with odd shot here and there, but he didn't put no pressure on. He didn't do nothing special to win any rounds, you know what I mean? I put the pressure on, I was throwing the jam, I was letting more punches go. You know, I didn't land too many big power shots, but I had the work rate and accuracy, you know what I mean? So, you know, I believed in there, I'd absolutely smashed it. You know, especially with the knockdown, and I got a knockdown, you know what I mean? That's, you know.
I think people kind of expected probably KAMEDA to start well and maybe nick them early rounds. You don't always start not the best, but you take a while to start, don't you, sometimes?
Definitely,
so yeah. I think what happened in the opening few rounds obviously was kind of expected, but then after talking rounds 4 or 5, I struggled to really give KAMEDA a round after that.
Yeah, I always get a slow start, so we worked on that. You know, we tried to pinch a few rounds, you know, before 6, because we know after 6 it's probably all my fight. You know, and I think I did start a little bit faster. He started fast, and you would have expected him to keep that up to like say 8 and 9, then fade off a little bit, you know, just get a little bit further than he did last time. But after 3 rounds, he kind of just dropped off at gas and didn't really do out, you know what I mean? I felt like in the fight and all, I thought he's not even doing all this. I keep putting pressure on him, and I can remember it just being an easy fight. I thought it's too easy to be true. This he's going to catch me last round or something, because it was just too easy.
Will your next fight definitely be at bantamweight?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely.
So obviously, as regards to moving up, that's a little bit further down the line. Like I spoke to you the other day.
Eddie and Dave are going to speak with Al Heyman's team. They might say, move him up to Super Bantam and fight this kid will give him this much money, I'll say, I'll move up and fight that kid for that much money. You know what I mean?
Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz. I've just said to someone else, if they come with Santa Cruz and shitloads of money, I'll move up to featherweight if they come with right money. I'm not fussed, you know what I mean? Or I'll stay at bantamweight if they come with right fight and right money. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about.
Definitely. But listen, there's a load of other people waiting to speak to you. Well done, like I said to you, after the last press conference in Doncaster, I hope people start to
get behind me a little bit now, yeah.
Getting behind you, James, giving you credit and recognising you as, you know, what you've done in America in the last sort of 6 to 8 months.
I understand, you know, like at my weight as a bantamweight, it's harder to get recognised and stuff, but when you're winning everything and you're going abroad and you're winning everything and winning big names, or KAMEDA, they're open for big things, you know what I mean? And I beat him the first time, obviously, when nip and tuck, and then I schooled him the second fight. You know, hopefully we're back out in America again before Christmas in a big fight to get another big win, you know what I mean? I generally feel like I'm living the dream. I feel like, you know, when they say, oh, you crack America, say for film stars and stuff like that, you need to crack America, or artists, music people. I'm feeling like I could crack it, you know what I mean? If I keep winning and fighting out there, you know what I mean?
Why not?
Who knows, might end up being in a movie.
You never know.
Tony Bellew's being in one, I think.
If he can be in one, I'm sure anyone else can as well.
I don't know, just go with the flow, and you know, as long as I'm winning and I'm getting paid, I've said that, you know, over the last few years, as long as I'm getting paid well, winning, keep getting paid, I'll keep doing it.
Alright, listen, Jamie McDonnell, thanks for talking to iFall TV. Go and have a little break, and
just one holiday now.
Funnily enough, the Craze film's just coming out with Tom Hardy.
It is.
Maybe you could play a version of you and your brother in like a Doncaster version of the Craze.
Could do.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, it'd be good, wouldn't it?
Well, I'll start on the script tonight. I'll email it over to you, see what you think. I don't think
there's too much. I don't think we've done enough to make a film just yet.
No?
Not yet.
You've done enough. You've done enough.
Yeah.
Jamie, I'll speak to you soon.
Cool,
Thank you very much. Cheers, mate.